Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I am Viking Wizard. So I've got something completely different today to show you. I'm going to be showing you some of my video game soundtracks that I have. I have a few, I don't have many, and I have one vinyl. I've been looking for more on vinyl, but to collect video game soundtracks on vinyl, they are silly money. Even for like a standalone vinyl, which I've seen is like over £100 for one soundtrack, which is very expensive. But I've got some selections to show you. I've been a massive gamer for many years, and I've played loads of games. And I remember the first game, I think it was like a PC game, I can't remember if it was that was it. There was a game called Messiah, which I've got the big box version somewhere down there. There we have it. Actually, I thought I'd lost it, but as you can see, and you get the CD with the soundtrack. Now, is it still in there, or did I put it with my thingy? There you go. This is the soundtrack. So this is the first one I'm going to show you. And this is soundtrack from the game featuring Fear Factory. So Fear Factory do the whole of the soundtrack. And the only thing about this which somebody would say, I'd say, it's just effectively like a best of a Fear Factory up till a certain date. And then you get the track Messiah, which was for this video game, which is awesome. So yeah, that was one of the soundtracks. I have got a lot of like big box, and I've got certain box of video games like that one that's actually got soundtracks in there. I've got one of the early Grand Theft Autos, and you get the soundtrack in there. And there's a couple of them where you stick the game in and the disc, and you stick it in the PC, and then it's got the soundtrack on there, which was, I believe that's one of the Call of Duties, one of the very early ones. But I've got a lot of soundtracks to show you. I know this is not, because it's usually the rock and metal unboxing videos, and then I show off my latest haul and that sort of stuff. I thought I'd do something different and show off my soundtracks. Then I've got the soundtrack to Dark Souls, which is awesome. This is a limited edition box set, so you get the game and you get all that sort of stuff, and then it says the original soundtrack CD, which is awesome. Now I've got a soundtrack turning up for a video game when it turns up next week, I believe, sometimes. So hopefully it turns up, and that is Vikings Battle for Asgard. I completed that game on the Xbox 360 several years ago, or 2010 or something like that, when it was released, and I grabbed it. I love the game because I love anything like mythological stuff, like Vikings, mythological creatures and all that sort of stuff. So that game, Battle for Asgard, was brilliant. Love the game. Soundtrack is fantastic. Finally found it, so I've got a copy on CD turning up. I wouldn't mind getting a copy on vinyl, but never seen it. And as I said, vinyls are completely very expensive for soundtracks. So I'm going to go through these soundtracks and show you. So the first one, this actually cost me like 50p from a car boot, which I seen it and I thought, oh whoa. Tracks Dr. Spin, and it's from the Nintendo Game Boy, and it's from Tetris. So it's the Tetris theme, which is cool. So you get Tetris 7-inch mix, Tetris 12-inch mix, and then Tetris Hardcore mix. And number 4 is Play Game Boy. The last time I listened to this was quite a while ago, so I'll have to stick that on track 4 to him, just to refresh my memory. Then we have the Halo 3 soundtrack. Now I did have a couple of the other Halo soundtracks, and then I was flat sharing with the person I flat shared with, and they just disappeared, and I never found them in his collection or something. So I'm not sure if he just ran off with them or something like that, but I've been meaning to get them again. But they are pretty cheap for these, which is awesome. So the very first Halo I thought was absolutely fantastic. I love the soundtrack, so that's on my list to get again. But this was a couple of quid from, I believe, I can't remember if this was off eBay or if it was in Cash Converters, but I grabbed it like a shot and thought, gotta have that one in my collection. Love the Halo games. Then these two are for one of my all-time favourite franchises, which is absolutely fantastic. If you like your real-time strategy games, you probably know these legendary games. So there's the Command and Conquer Tiberium Sun soundtrack, and the music of the original Command and Conquer, and that was on a car boot, and it was something like 50p, but it's just not to be sold separately, so I don't know if that come with a big box version of Command and Conquer or something like that. So I'm probably going to do my research to see if it's come from something and the box it it's come from. I might get a copy, and then I'll probably just get rid of that one. But I love this soundtrack. It's more like sounds like more like industrial metal, and which, you know, I'm massive metal fan, so I do like my industrial metal. So this is awesome, and I cannot wait to give that another listen. So I'm going to play that again because I absolutely loved it. I've been looking for the Command and Conquer Red Alert 2, Red Alert 3, and especially my favourite Command and Conquer, the Tiberian War soundtrack, because that game is an absolute masterpiece. Then this is probably my was it third or fourth all-time favourite game, Metal Gear Solid, the original one for the PlayStation, this was in Shrewsbury. I was in a shop, I think it's Warder Books or something like that, and you get like vinyl, they sell vinyl in there, CDs, books, couple of VHS, 1 or 2 DVDs with movies, and I came across this and it was £5, and I was like, the minute I seen it, it said Metal Gear Solid, original game soundtrack. I grabbed it and I held it, and it didn't go anywhere. I thought, I'm definitely 1,000,000% adding that to my collection. I absolutely love it, especially the track 1, which is the Solid Snake theme, and then you've got like introduction. So it's mainly like instrumental, but I do love stuff like instrumentals, orchestras, and all that sort of stuff with my video games, and especially with like soundtracks, TV series, and that sort of stuff. I've got a dozen of music TV series down there, so a movie, so I made a video on that. If you want me to do one, let me know, of all my music, movies, TV, and that sort of stuff, compilations. Then this game was originally released for the Xbox 360, and I believe it's out for PC. But this is an absolutely masterpiece of a game. I've completed it like twice, and I wouldn't mind playing through it again. But this is Kameo Elements of Power, and it's all orchestral and instrumental. There's a track on here, and that is the, where is it on here? It's called the, when I can find it, there's a Battle Prelude, which is awesome. The Heroes theme, that was it. Absolutely fantastic song. Listened to it and I thought, whoa, I need to find this. I've not been able to find it on Spotify because I thought I want to find a copy, because I've got a playlist that I've created called Video Game Playlist, where I had all my favourite video game stuff, and I've been looking for this on there so I can add it to my playlist. But I played the hell out of this and it's awesome. I wouldn't mind getting a copy on vinyl, but I've never actually found a copy on vinyl, and the game is brilliant. Hopefully they remaster it or something like that and bring it for newer consoles. Then this one, I've literally just added it in my latest haul because it turned up, and I will be getting an unboxing video done on this, and it's the original soundtrack from the video game, original score by Boris Salchow, and this is Resistance 3. I've completed Resistance, Fall of Man, Resistance 2 and Resistance 3 on the PlayStation 3. The only one I haven't played through completed is there's one on the PS Vita, Resistance. I'm not sure what the name of the game's called off the top of my head, but you can get one for the Vita, so definitely want to get a copy and play through it. But I thought the games were brilliant. Imagine Call of Duty, but instead of like, say, you versus the French, Polish, German, say that sort of stuff with like World War One, World War Two, or something like that, or whatever the battle say was. This one is like aliens have invaded Earth, and you've just got to basically destroy them, stop them from taking over Earth, which is a brilliant game. Loved them. Wouldn't mind getting them on vinyl if I could find them. Now this one is one of my all-time favourite recent games that hasn't been released. Over the past, I think it's like 5-6 years it's been released, and this was in my latest haul. I haven't got around to unboxing it yet, so I'm going to be unboxing this and I'll be putting it on my YouTube channel. And this is the soundtrack for Horizon Forbidden West. Absolutely fantastic. You've got the Burning Shores, which was the side mission quest after, which I completed that as well, and I spent countless hours on this game. I have seen the Zero Dawn soundtrack, which is on eBay, and it's a double CD, but for some reason it's around about £20. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get myself a copy of that. and this is awesome, so I cannot wait to get into it. I have listened to the soundtrack. I found it on Spotify, so I've added it to my video game playlist because the whole soundtrack's brilliant. And then I've just got to find Zero Dawn on Spotify and I'll add that to my soundtrack playlist video game. But that's out for the PlayStation. Well, Zero Dawn was originally released for the PlayStation 4 and this is the PlayStation 5, but I know they've just done a remastered version of Zero Dawn and added it to PS5, so I may actually find that. But I know if with Zero Dawn, if you go onto the PlayStation Store, because the missus went on there, I got a copy for Christmas, Zero Dawn. She'd never played them. She'd seen the footage and gameplay footage and said that looks really up my street, so I got a copy. She's played for them, but she said for an extra £10 she could have paid the £10 and I would have gave her the PS5 version, which don't know if I'd rather get a physical copy, so I'm going to look for a physical copy of the remastered and play through it. I wouldn't mind playing this on PC when I get my gaming PC sorted, because I just need to upgrade my PC because mine's been pretty old. But that's awesome. Then we have The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess sound selection, which is awesome. I have listened to this. It is brilliant. I've listened to it once, so it needs more of a listen. But I've seen a lot of the Zelda soundtracks on eBay, and I've actually seen Street Fighter. I've just seen Streets of Rage soundtrack, and also Sonic the Hedgehog for the Mega Drive 1 and 2. The soundtracks on there, and that's about 20-25. So at some point I'm definitely going to get them and add them to my collection. But yeah, this is awesome. And then the last one I'm going to show you is a vinyl. Now, I've completed these games. I played through both of them. They were released on the Sega Mega Drive back in the early 90s. And they are absolutely fantastic games. Me and my brother played these together quite a lot. But this is 1 and 2. And it's the soundtrack for Golden Axe, which is one of my all-time favourite games. I've actually got a metal sign, which is on the wall there, from the original Golden Axe. But this cost me about 18 to 20 quid. And now I've seen it on eBay and all that sort of stuff. And it's going for like 60, which is madness. But other titles in this series, because you can get some more on vinyl: Thunder Force, Space Harrier, Afterburner, Streets of Rage 3, Altered Beast, Galaxy Force 2 and Thunderblade, Gunstar Heroes, Panzer Dragoon, Revenge of Shinobi, Outrun, Streets of Rage 2, Super Hang-On, Streets of Rage, Shenmue and Shinobi 3. So I'm going to be trying to get some of these soundtracks for them, but love this music, Golden Axe. Basically, I have listened to it, and Dragon's Throat is probably my favourite off this one, which is off the Golden Axe. I believe that's Golden Axe 2, but yep. So there you go. That's quite a few of my video game soundtracks. As I said, other than rock/metal, I do like other stuff. I do like classical, panpipes, opera and that sort of stuff. But then I like a lot of video game soundtracks. And talking books, easy listening, that sort of stuff. But these are cool for when I'm lying in the bath. So I've had a long day at work and I fancy just spending an hour lying in the bath and chilling out. I'd stick one of the video game soundtracks on, or a talking book or something like that. But yeah, so that's been some of them. I haven't showed you more because I've got a lot of video game box sets. And some of them I've got soundtracks and I can't remember which ones have. But there's one that I've just seen on eBay, which is probably my second all-time favourite game, and I've seen the soundtrack for Unreal Tournament 3. So if you've not played that game, it's a masterpiece. My all-time favourite game is Dungeon Keeper 2, so I'm looking for the soundtrack for that if I've got it. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I'll have to apologise about the eyes because I've got an infection. I think it's conjunctivitis or something like that, and I just woke up, my eyes burning and that sort of stuff. They gave me stuff for it, so I've been pointing stuff and they said within 48 hours I should see improvement, all that sort of stuff. So my last video I was wearing sunglasses, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to put my glasses on and I'll just get the videos done. So hopefully the eyes don't put you off and you don't want to watch the video. But yeah, there's all my video game soundtracks, so I'll catch you in the next video. So if you're new to this channel, if you would like to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of that sort of epic stuff, because it's mainly unboxing videos I do, but then I do show off my latest haul. I do gig reviews, album reviews, talk about the bands I love, show off my collection, talk about the music that I love, and also, like video game soundtracks, and then show off if I got any new classical CD, vinyl, Works Hall, that sort of stuff, and stuff that I find. And I actually tried this because I found it at work, portable speaker. The first thing I put on there was Motel the Ace of Spades, and it absolutely sounds fantastic, but I've already got plenty of speakers, so that one is probably going to be gifted to one of my friends, but then I may use it for Bloodstock Open Air when I go in August. So hope you'll enjoy this. I'll catch you in the next one. Viking Wizard signing off. Have a good one. See you later.